Hey guys. So today I'm reacting to your confessions that you sent me over Instagram DMs, Facebook DMs, or that Instagram sticker ask me a question thingamajiggy. If you're watching this video and you're one of those who submitted a response, let me tell you that there's going to be no form of judgments here because we've all been through similar situations. And when you see what the other responses are, you'll know what I mean. So let's get on with the video. My sister made me laugh so hard that I lost control and peed in my pants and I was on my period. I just hope to God you weren't wearing white that day because I once asked a waiter for ice in my beer. I mean, that is quite disgusting, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel, and you guys are gonna probably kill me for saying this, but I feel like regular beer with ice tastes just like Corona Light tastes in general. Is it bad luck to say Corona at all? I remember I once bit myself as a kid and blamed it on my brother for biting me. That is pretty innocent, it's cute. Not exactly a confession, but I mean, I have a lot of stories about my brother. Let me know if you guys want to know. They're nothing like this, they're not innocent at all, just by the way. When I was 17, I was pursuing a 36-year-old woman. What was wrong with that woman? I have no words. I cheated on my girlfriend because she asked me to sleep with someone else during a fight. That is savage, and I'm not gonna lie, a little funny, even though I'm someone who has been cheated on. It's like, you know, yeah, don't tell me what to do because I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I don't know why, but I'm attracted to homeless men. Not my darkest secret, but I used to make small holes in my sister's clothes as petty revenge. Wow, that must have stung her, right? I mean, unless they were her favorite clothes, like you specifically chose the favorite clothes. Unless that's the case, I don't see how this would have mattered at all. I used to make holes in my own clothes, so my parents would buy me new ones. I love being slapped and choked during sex, and I know it's because of my childhood. Oh my God. Okay. Got super drunk, took an auto to go home and peed in the auto. It was a cold night. Listen, you need to apologize to that rickshawala. You need holy water. Your clothes probably hate you, and I'm speechless again. The next one was sent over Instagram DMs. It's a long one, but it's a juicy one. My uncle by profession is a doctor. He consecutively aborted 3 of his children solely because of their gender. They were girls, but he wanted a boy. My aunt was forced to go through this entire procedure because of the threat to her life. So me and my entire family were told to shut our mouths, but I silently revolted against it and swapped the reports of the gender reveal test, making it a boy child's report because I kind of hacked into my uncle's medical journal and replaced the gender from FXX to MXY, resulting in the stoppage of this cruel practice. Fast forward to 9 months, baby was born, it was a girl. Uncle was furious, of course. He sued the doctor who did the gender reveal test. Thankfully, he didn't kill my little sister after she was born, and to this date, no one knows that I was the reason behind this planned mismatch. This was savage. It was mind-blowing to read. Pretty illegal, but I'm still proud that he did that because honestly, if I were in your place, I would do the same thing. And yeah, it's sickening, it's horrible, but I am so glad that your sister is fine and well. Wow. Had sex with my ex for months after we broke up just because I wanted to be petty, which basically meant she was cheating on her new girlfriend, who she cheated on me with and lied to me about, for months after they got together. The girlfriend never found out. Wow, so this really sucks because it seems like your ex was just playing, literally playing with feelings, and she had the upper hand in both the situations. I feel really sorry for that other girlfriend, but at least you got some action. But this whole situation is really, really messed up. I once got very drunk at a party and spent an exceptionally long time bitching about someone to a group of very interested and also very drunk friends. About 20 minutes into my rant, I realized the guy I was talking about was definitely within earshot and had definitely been listening to me the entire time. I was mortified, suddenly changed the subject, and left the party soon afterward. I got in bed that night and opened my Instagram to find a DM from said guy saying he found me attractive and would like to go out sometime. I avoided him forever after that, and somehow it made me feel that it was now acceptable to continue bitching about him forever with great gusto. In addition, he's a terrible co-worker. And yeah, I feel like bitching about him sounds about right at this point. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's obvious that this guy's full of himself and he got some kind of a kink off of you bitching about him, and that's just creepy. I was dating someone and I decided I was ready to spend more time with him. It was supposed to be my first sleepover with a boyfriend. The night was planned and we booked a room. 2 of my other friends who were also dating were in another room. My so-called boyfriend ditched, so I called another friend over and we had sex instead. My ex never got to know, and I learned that size does matter. You did a bad thing, a very, very bad thing, but this person is not your partner anymore, so I guess it doesn't matter. And we're not here to judge. But yeah. The next one is pretty serious and it can be a trigger for some of you, so trigger warning, it's about suicide. I've been planning to commit suicide for over a year now, but I haven't been able to fulfill it. I have reached out to this person, and I want to say, if you're watching, you're not alone. My DMs are always open, and every time you're feeling down, just don't hesitate to text me and let me know what is bothering you. And I hope this video at least brought a smile to your face, if not a laugh. And yeah, you are not alone. Just keep smiling. I vomited on my crush. Alright, yeah, I'm done. I am done. I am leaving. Bye-bye. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really want to do this again. Although I'm still speechless. You guys are filthy, filthy animals. And I'm still speechless. So if you guys have watched this far, comment WTAF. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.